Hello and welcome to my channel. For those who are new, my name is Anna, and today I will review for you to see what is the difference between a fake Louis Vuitton Tivoli PM satchel and an original, authentic Louis Vuitton Tivoli PM satchel. Unfortunately, I got scammed and I bought a counterfeit Louis Vuitton bag. So here are the two items. One is real, the other one is not. Can you see a difference? Some of these counterfeits are actually very similar to the original. They're similar in looks, but not in the quality. So your patina of the leather is never gonna get this beautiful caramel color like the original, and they're gonna fall apart way sooner than the original. Also, the scammers give you the price. They price their items at the same price as the original, which is simply bad. In this video, we're going to see what are the differences between the two bags. So here are the two bags, and this one here is the real and this one is the counterfeit. So the real one shows a little bit of darker patina. The counterfeit is exactly the same year according to the date code, but it has a very light leather which has not patinaed at all. The first thing that struck me when I received the bag was the very front here of the bag, which means where the handles are attaching to the bag and this part right here. So for most Louis Vuitton counterfeits, usually there you're gonna see the problems happening. There is a pretty much obvious unevenness of how this foot is sewn, and this, in terms of this, is lower and this is a little higher, which actually also pushes the handle to go higher. And you see how the distance here, it goes, the handle goes into the leather already, and here it's still lower. So another thing, it could kind of totally, on first glance, something was uneven. So I was starting looking for what is uneven, is the distance from this handle to the lip right here is 1 inch. I measured 1 inch exactly from the end of the metal to the lip is 1 inch, and this is less of an inch from the lip to the metal. So attention to detail is what is very typical to the Louis Vuitton bags, and you'll see that the stitching becomes a very inconsistent right here. There are many little stitches, and then there is kind of normal stitching here, and here it gets tiny. And again, on this side you have 10 stitches, and on this side you have 11 stitches, which are again inconsistent. Wider here, way narrower, and more often right here. So for real Louis Vuitton, you're gonna have 11 here, 11 here, or 10 here and 10 here. You're not gonna have 10 on one side, 11 on the other side. So now we're looking at the back side of the bag, and here on the edges you're going to see that this flower pattern has been cut and shows just the petal of the flower on this side, and on this side it's a half flower cut in half and shows much more of this shape. Usually in the real Louis Vuitton bag, if on one side you have just the petal you would have the same on this side, just the petal. Or vice versa, if you have the flower cut in half like that, you would have it on this side as well. Another giveaway that I saw is also the color of the metal. The color of the metal of the original Tivoli satchels is way more vibrant and gold looking. And this one is more dead and it's more brassy looking. All the hardware of the bag is not a vibrant gold like the original Tivoli satchel, but it is more brassy looking. Now let's go ahead and compare the original and the counterfeit. First of all, when you look at the front, the real one doesn't have this problem at all. Everything is very cohesive. The distances here are completely the same. The stitches are 11 on both sides, 11, 11. And the color of the gold is also vibrant gold. The issue that I brought up with the flowers being symmetrically cut on both sides, this side and that side, is absolutely present. Now we're going to turn the back. Again, the flowers are presented absolutely symmetrical on both sides. The canvas of the two bags is slightly different. It's more flexible on the wheel. It's a little softer. I wouldn't say that it's a soft canvas because that's a sturdier bag to begin with, but it's much more flexible, I would say, than this one, which is more stiff and also feels a little bit more plasticky, as if it just is coated a little bit more, or just plasticky than this one. So if you look at the bottom of the bags, again, they are pretty similar, but I want to point out the differences. This is completely in the center. This button here is completely in the center, and this is a little bit off. Same on these sides right here. They're slightly off center compared to that. And again, the issue with the flowers. On the fake one, you have flowers here are cut in the middle, but on the other side, you see one in the middle, then you see a petal, and one that is just sticking out a little bit. And here, everything is cut symmetrically in the same way on both sides. So that's another giveaway. Both bags have the date codes, and the counterfeit bags have also date codes, so that's not necessarily a way to figure out or see if it is real or not. That is pretty much it for the differences. And of course, as I said before, the fake ones are always made of materials which are cheaper and they don't wear as well. So if you're like, oh well, why should I be even buying a real one when a fake one is actually pretty nice? Well, it's just pretty nice on a first glance, but with the wear, we all know that the Louis Vuitton bags just get more beautiful because the patina, meaning the aging of the leather, is natural. It's not painted leather, but it gets its beautiful caramel color from the oxidation of the leather by being exposed to the outdoors. And of course, it's going to be more comfortable. Like the fakes are usually heavier, so there are a lot of, in my opinion, downsides to the fake bags. Here I want to show you the interior of the bags where there is not much of a difference. It's a brown canvas. They both have the date code and a little tag. Up there says Louis Vuitton, Paris, made in the USA. I hope this video was informative for you guys, and if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe. Let me know your experiences down in the comments of the same that I had or something similar with counterfeits. And also, what are your favorite bags? What bag would you like to see reviewed? Thank you again, and see you soon.